1-800 Empire.
Today.
Home. It's so much more than just a place. It's where we share a meal and a laugh. It's what brings us all together. Home is the reason two brothers opened a grocery store over 85 years ago, and why bringing joy to yours is at the heart of everything we do. Stater Brothers. Fresh, affordable, community first.
I deserve Social Security disability benefits, but when I applied, I got denied.
I need my money. How can I get it?
I'm Dr. Bill Latour. I'm both a psychologist and a lawyer. Call me and let's get started so you can start getting paid.
I called Dr. Bill. Now I'm approved and getting my checks.
Call Dr. Bill to get your disability checks. It's what I did.
Call me. I know what to do to get you approved.
If you've been denied or need help applying for your Social Security disability benefits, call 1-800-803-5090.
Now at noon, tragedy in Hollywood. A teenager is dead and 3 others are recovering from an apparent fentanyl overdose as authorities search for a suspect. Thanks for joining us for the KTLA 5 News at noon. I'm Glenn Walker.
And I'm Lou Parker. Police say the teenagers took what they thought were Percocet pills.
4 became ill. 1 was found dead in a bathroom at Bernstein High School. KTLA 5's Corrine Winter live now in Hollywood with the developing details. Corrine?
Glenn, an extremely sad, somber day on campus here for the entire campus community here at Bernstein High School. Now, we heard from the district superintendent earlier today, and he vowed that law enforcement officials, they will get to the bottom of this investigation and finding the person responsible for these overdoses and that death. And speaking of the death of that student, he also spoke with the parents of the students who died today.
There are no words of consolation that I can express to the mother and the family members that I met with just minutes ago, letting them know that we're doing all we can. But there's no word that will bring consolation to the terrible loss that they have experienced.
And the LAPD believes that these students purchased what they thought were Percocet pills from Lexington Park. That's just blocks away from the high school, where authorities also confirmed that there were 2 additional calls of overdoses near that location. Officials suspect that those pills may have contained fentanyl. Officers arrived at the high school last night after a concerned parent. He found his missing stepdaughter on campus suffering from an apparent overdose, but she was alert enough, she was conscious enough to tell him that her friend was in a bathroom inside the school, and that's when they discovered the teen laying on the bathroom floor unresponsive. She died at the scene, but that other student was rushed to the hospital and she's currently recovering. Now, the superintendent said that grief, also crisis counselors are on hand today to provide support to those in need. Some families say they're heartbroken by this incident and fear that more students could become victims in this epidemic.
Maybe like the school can maybe teach more about like drug awareness and how to like stop using it and stuff.
These drug dealers are making the fentanyl look like ecstasy pills, you know, so that's another reason why the kids could just be so quick to take them. I don't know, other than that, I can't really put my fingers on it. It's so sad though.
And this is video that we shot just a short time ago of Lexington Park. You can see it is closed today. They have some of the gates up around that location. The superintendent said that this is an investigation that not only is the LAPD handling, but also an agent with the Drug Enforcement Administration. That's the very latest here in Hollywood. Corrine Winter, KTLA 5 News. I'll send it back to you now in the studio.
Corrine, thank you. Now to a developing story. Investigators executing several search warrants this morning, including at the home of LA County Supervisor Sheila Kuehl.
The search is reportedly linked to a corruption investigation. KTLA 5's Kimberly Chang joining us live now from Delray with more on this developing story. Kimberly.
Hi, we're in front of the home of Patricia Giggins. Deputies were here for several hours this morning searching her home, and they also seized her car. Now, Giggins is a member of the LA County Sheriff's Civilian Oversight Commission and the executive director of a nonprofit and a friend of LA County Supervisor Sheila Kuehl. Now, Giggins said deputies knocked on her door around 7 a.m. and searched her house in Delray for